Are we live?
Yes, you are
Oh,
alive.
sweet. I'm alive. Hello, millions of viewers. So this is our. I don't know. Are you eating with me, baby?
I will.
And so I should save some of these eggs for you.
You just eat.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I ask her
Yeah,
sometimes,
just eat.
and she's like, "Oh, you ate all the eggs." It's like, "Oh, yeah," but I want to wait for the knife. We're slicing my avocado. Okay, my chicken and bagnut. This is the bagnut here. This is pork belly. It's boiled in a briny solution, uh, and then it's dried out um, so that you can fry it in a coconut oil. Is what we fried it. You can fry it in any kind of tallow, or a real fat, not vegetable oil. You never want to fry your food in vegetable oils. You always want to use a really good fat. Olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil is what we use because it's inexpensive here in the Philippines. Why is it not inexpensive in the United States? Because they want to push their vegetable oil fats, which is really, really super unhealthy for you. So Jen and I, we eat a lot of natural foods, natural fats, healthy fats, vegetable fats. They can say, "Oh, it comes from vegetables. It's natural." It is not. It is not a natural fat.
You put your mango as you wish.
Oh, wow. Mangoes.
We have a two variety of avocado here.
Yeah.
The other one is big. The other one is small. We will see which one is
See
better.
which one tastes better.
This one is an evergreen avocado.
Where did we get these avocados from?
To the neighbor.
Our
Kinda
neighbors.
nice.
Wow, it looks
Yeah.
nice.
And because I already tasted the big one, so I'm not so excited to open it.
Oh,
Yeah. It's not really a great one. It's kind of watery.
I like a little salt on my avocados, and this is Parmesan cheese, which has kind of a nice salty
Yeah.
taste to it. So we'll sprinkle a little bit of Parmesan on here. Okay,
Not
not bad.
but not that good.
No, I like it.
You like it?
It's a little bit watery.
Yeah.
Not quite
Maybe
as
same as this.
well. This has a really good
This
taste.
one is big one.
It's got that nice nutty.
Actually, they have a nice.
So this has a nice nutty avocado taste.
This one, I'll show you. It's kind of nice. Not really it's meaty, but not that creamy.
Mm. It's okay. We'll try it out.
We will try it out. This is how you fill up your avocado, like a banana.
When it's ripe, that's how it feels. And I really like this Parmesan cheese on here. If you're not using Parmesan cheese, you can use salt.
Oops! Oops!
Whoops. Wash them off, baby, go.
No, they still have a skin. The other one have no. I'll eat it.
You eat that one.
I'll eat the germs for them.
Well, I'm just not a big fan of eating that stuff because we're always walking all over this floor with our shoes.
Yeah. him with his
Yes,
shit.
and so I'm just saying, you should wash it off.
Here in the Philippines, we always say, not even 1 minute. The germs didn't in.
The small ones are better avocado. This is okay. Small one is better. Here, try it with the Parmesan cheese up, baby. Yeah, slice me like that. So we've got the chicken here. I like the chicken legs and thighs. I used to only eat white meat, the chicken wings, and the chicken breast. And since I've gone keto, I just enjoy the flavor of the brown meat. And you get that from the legs and the thighs. Mm. Wow.
And when we're going home, I think he's craving in mango.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like a pregnant woman asking a mango everywhere.
Yes.
I want a mango.
If I don't,
Let's look there.
and then if I don't remind her, she forgets.
I want a mango. And I said, I'll look. I'll look.
Kind of like a little child.
Yeah, he's so very child. What?
Childlike, not childish. Mm.
You want more avocado? The big one? No?
That one's for you.
So there's more small here.
The dysregulated nervous system.
It's good that I still have extra mango here. So my child life is feel fulfilled. He's happy. My baby's happy. Actually, he's always happy. Hi, Yan Yan.
No, hi.
Sumako. Are Filipinos? Yes.
I'm English.
Oh, you're
Are you
English.
English? I'm English. Well, I'm not from England. I'm from the United States, but I speak English. And hello, Samia.
Hello, Mia. Hello, bird.
Will Yearly, hello. It's probably
Willie Yearly, pa-shout out po. Hello to Willie Yearly.
Joja
Hello.
Tommy, hello. 24 plus 24?
48.
48. And that's how old Jen is, 48 years old. 48 years young. Mm.
You love Indian mango? I'm sub. Thank you, Yan Yan. If you want me to subscribe to your channel, please kindly leave your comment
If
in
you
my
have a
previous,
channel.
yeah, in my previous video, so I can subscribe back.
So the dysregulated,
I'm English and Filipino.
Oh, very
Okay,
nice.
that's good.
the dysregulated nervous system is, if you ever get a chance to watch the Crappy Childhood Fairy, Anna Runkle, I highly recommend her channel. And again, she says she's not a doctor or a licensed therapist, but she's really a wise woman.
Thank
And-
you, Yan Yan.
Like me, she has discovered that our nervous systems are dysregulated. Now, I discovered this, I think 16 and a half years ago, just about. January, it was September actually early October, about October the 7th, I think Columbus Day, October the 7th of 2008. I didn't figure it out then, but I freed myself from a dysregulated nervous system. How did I do that? I started doing those things to regulate my nervous system. So I inadvertently, I didn't even know really, I knew about dopamine. I didn't know how important it was in your
I
life.
never sleep because I watch your YouTube at 3
Oh,
a.m. Really?
wait, you can watch it later.
Yeah.
But if you like to talk to us, that's okay. I love that.
Don't. It's where are you now, Yan Yan? sleep is important. Don't mess your
Well,
body clock.
that's one of the ways you regulate your nervous system.
Yeah.
Watch the Huberman.
It's like me.
No.
I didn't sleep well last night.
Anyone who's had trauma in their life,
I'm in Digos. Where is Digos?
I don't know.
Where is Digos?
But probably someplace in the Philippines too. Anybody who has had trauma in their life probably has a dysregulated nervous system. How many people have had trauma in their life, baby?
Almost 100%.
Almost 100%. Because when you find out, when you awaken to the idea that you're going to grow old, that you're going to get sick, and that you're going to die.
And everybody's growing old. And everybody's going to sick.
And that your family is going to grow old, are going to get sick, and they're going to die. When you
we
wake
are
up,
in the Philippines, in Cavite.
So when you wake up to this fact, that is trauma-inducing.
He said, Yan said, my lolo served in WW2. What is
Wow.
that? What is WW2?
World War II, baby.
Oh,
Right here in the Philippines, probably.
so where is Digos?
Probably someplace here in the Philippines.
Are you here in the Philippines?
My
Yan?
guess it would be down in, the Visayas. It's funny because I start off with forks, but I end up going with my hands. That's why I always wear gloves.
Oh, in Mindanao. Okay.
That's the big southern island here in the Philippines.
That's why you say in Digos, maybe in Duterte's Baluarte.
Actually, my first girlfriend was here in the
Mindanao.
Philippines. She was actually from the Visayas. And I was talking to her on the internet, and then, I was talking to her, let's see, June, July, August, September, October, and then that was in 2013, and then Yolanda hit, and I didn't hear from her anymore after that. I know she was right across from she was in one of the islands east of
Leyte.
Could have been Leyte. I know they got hit hard. I think Yolanda killed
I'm gonna watch your video in 3 a.m. until 5 p.m. Really?
Wow.
Thank you very much. I don't know now how he can manage his food. We'll see how this childlike will eat his food. Wait, I'll throw my thing.
It's nice to have a childlike mind. It's like, I'm always curious. I love science. I love experimenting. I've got the experimentalist mindset, and when you have the mind of a scientist, you never have to grow up. Life is just amazing. And this is what Jen and I are helping everyone do, is to develop that amazing mindset, because then you don't suffer. There's no dysregulation in your mind. Your mind becomes carefree. Stop worrying about what other people think of you. So yeah, if you get a chance, if you want to watch a good YouTube channel that I watch all the time, Crappy Childhood Fairy.
There's more. Wow, congratulations if you're top of your class.
Congratulations.
You want more chicken? There's more chicken there. Now you'll see.
I don't even know
His eyes is bigger than his stomach.
That's how it always is. I don't even know if I'm going to finish this thing. So.
Can I have some bite of the
You
body?
betcha. Just go ahead and take the whole thing, baby. So amazing news here, possibly for the future, right, baby?
Mm-hmm.
Tell them your good news from when she went down to Terrace Martyrs the other day.
I got a new offer of job.
A new job offer. Hopefully it'll pan out. If it doesn't, we're okay with that. So Janna's been practicing. She's been experiencing, practicing, teaching yoga, meditation, Pilates here in the Philippines now for more than 8.5 years. And things are finally starting to come to fruition. Of course, here in the Philippines, you almost have to have a certificate or something, and we don't have that. We're just pretty much experiential and self-taught type people. I'm an autodidact, and so is Jen. We're just self-learners. Wow. So one of the ways to regulate your mind is through your food. Eat healthy. Do a little bit of intermittent fasting. It'll raise your dopamine levels. Exercise, which is what Jen and I do every day. That's so number one thing. Exercise is king. Diet is queen. Or diet is king and exercise is queen. We don't care. They're just right at the top of your hierarchy. And then, of course, we study a lot. We're both avid learners.
Hi, Sopo. Stand up.
Yeah.
RQ.
RQ?
What is RQ?
I don't know.
Hello to Sopo.
I said hi, hi. It's a good avocado. So we regulate our minds with our eating, good relationships, our study habits. We do this every day. We raise our base levels of dopamine earlier in the day, and then we enjoy the rest of the day.
I hope you have a great day. Thank you. Hope you too.
Is that all?
Guys, can you help me? About what?
Possibly.
Bye, Sopo. Thank you. Don't forget to press the like button and subscribe, guys.
It was so good. Oh, I'm getting full, baby. I
Eat
better
it.
eat the chicken here.
Your family needs money. We do also.
We do.
Everybody needs money. And because money is a tool.
You need money. We don't have any extra money, but someday maybe we will.
Yeah, when we got more money. We're not even getting money in our YouTube. But still, we are hoping that YouTube will see our video, and hopefully they will give us so we can build up our own platform. So I don't need to go anywhere to teach my thing.
Our family's doing okay because of my retirement in the U.S. You know, I get a couple thousand U.S. dollars, and I'm able to support a family of 7 people up here. But that's about it. I mean, we don't have health care or anything like that.
We don't. We cannot even afford to go to the doctor.
Nope.
That's why we are always eating healthy to invest to ourselves. Showing this food, the egg is not that expensive, guys. You can maintain your
That's
health
what we teach people how to do.
by eating your fats and protein.
Now, I know the people on the Philippines here cannot enjoy to live on less, but we're hopefully going to help them to get some.
It's okay, Yan. You know, we understand the life here in the Philippines because I've been in that situation that I don't have even a cent in my pocket, and I know that feeling.
Jen lived on 50
you're
pesos.
joking and you're not joking, and then I know that almost 80% of a Filipino or a people around the world is really living less than $1 a day.
Well, $10 a day.
$10.
80% of the people live on less than $10 a day. Probably 1 billion people live on less than $1 a day. But it doesn't have to be like that. It's the hope for Jen and myself that we can create a community of like-minded people who care about relationships and their health more than they do about money or wealth.
Mm-hmm. Because no money can save you when you get sick.
Yeah.
If you lost your health, good luck with that.
And we're sorry for those people who have lost their health. A lot of people I know, expatriates from the United States and other countries, have not focused on their health. And when you let your health slip, wow, good luck to get it back. But Jen and I help people do that. We help to inspire, plus we teach. So we educate, we train, and we practice.
That's good for you. Her tita gave her a 10K, maybe because you deserve it. Because you got a top one in the class. And everybody deserves this.
Mm-hmm.
It should be no hunger, no poverty, but you know, sometimes many people is really call themselves authority, and they kind of greedy in the position, in the power, and the wealth. That is supposed to be for everybody. The natures already provide everything, but sometimes somebody take it by the self. Tagalog ka, ate? Yes, I am. I am a Tagalog. I'm here in Cavite, so it's Tagalog. I don't know Cebuano. I'm not. I don't know Ilonggo. My ex-husband is an Ilonggo, and my children know how to do the Ilonggo.
But like with Jen, she speaks fluent English. She speaks fluent Tagalog.
I
That's
can talk
wonderful.
a little Mandarin, and I can talk a little Arabic.
Mm-hmm. I'm working on my Tagalog. And I'm starting to understand a little bit more each day. But I've been here for 8.5 years.
I'm gonna go now. Okay, and thank you very much.
Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Mm. So it's been about 46 hours since my last meal, because I eat one meal a day, and yesterday I did the no food. So because I've been eating one meal a day for many years now, I found that if I do an alternate day fasting, I don't lose muscle, I don't lose energy, and so every once in a while I do an alternate day fast. And so this year I've done 128 days of alternate day fasting, or 64 days without any food at all, for usually about 45 to 46 hours.
Yeah, he started last February 3, after his birthday. After our birthday.
My birthday was on January 29th. Same age as Oprah, January 29th, 1954. If Oprah ever watches this, hey Oprah, we need your help. Also, we need to have is your stamp of approval. That's it, Oprah.
He's your twin brother. Actually, Oprah, Tim have a twin brother.
Well,
identical.
More so for me, the people who I align with are people on the YouTube that I see that have that kind, empathetic heart. And Oprah definitely has a kind and empathetic heart. I know a lot of people run her down, but I don't care. She's a wonderful person. And from what I've read about Oprah's life, no way would I want to experience that. And yet, she's come out to be a magnificent woman. That takes a lot of effort. Like Jen. So everybody has trauma in their life. And like Ed or Uncle said. Well, everybody's had trauma in their life.
No, about your food.
My food, I'm done. I can't.
You're Tim.
I'm Tim. But I would like some peanut butter.
Your dessert.
Oh, good. It's still hot. So I need the peanut butter while it's hot. So Jen has been through more than her fair share of suffering. And no, she's doing really well. And she's overcome this horrible trauma that she's had in her life. Trauma that I wouldn't wish upon anyone. Not even my worst.
Everybody has their own trauma.
Not even
life.
The people who behave badly.
Yeah. But somebody take it okay, somebody didn't. Somebody learn from it, somebody really
Some
just
people learn from their trauma, and most people don't. Most people do not.
Are you sure? I'll give this to Janna.
Give it to Janna. That's our baby girl. She's going to be 2 years old on, actually, the same day my daughter was born, July the 7th. So her birthday's coming up in 1 week. She'll be 2 years old on Monday. Now, she is probably autistic. I've had enough knowledge from my career as a health professional, even though my specific degree was in pharmacy. I've seen a lot of people with psychological problems because they're coming in to the pharmacy to be treated for these psychological problems. Mostly the drugs that they're giving people are for depression and anxiety. Unfortunately, there's a huge percentage of the population that has anxiety, and anxiety almost always ultimately leads to depression if the anxiety is chronic. And so they give people medications for this, and medication does not solve the problem. It actually creates the problems. So the problem that my granddaughter has, and some people would say it's not a problem, is she is probably autistic. She doesn't respond to her own name. She has this thing where she stims, where she's always rolling her fingers. She twists around in circles until she gets dizzy and falls down. She doesn't really speak yet. She's got a couple of words, but funny thing is she's really able to focus. And so she went down to visit her grandfather there on her our son Johnny's side of the family, and she went down there for a month, and she learned her ABCs. Crazy, huh? She can do the whole alphabet, looking at the letters. So, with autism, from what I understand, there's not really any, I don't know if there's any genetics hooked to it, but it's mostly the way the child or the individual ends up processing information. So you could, when you see that people are having trouble on paying attention to the things that everybody wants them to pay attention to, like speaking and potty training and things like this, sometimes it's difficult to get autistic kids to do that. ADHD is the other end of the spectrum. They are trying to focus on everything at once, and so focus on nothing. Because focus means paying attention to one thing at a time. Whereas the autistic children seem to have a high degree of focus, but only in what they're interested in. And a lot of adults are like that. What I found is you can learn to re-regulate a dysregulated nervous system through diet, proper diet, nutritional therapy, exercise therapy, meditation therapy, study therapy, and these different psychological practices that help to re-regulate this dysregulated mind, which is ultimately from a dysregulated nervous system. And the nervous system is actually shocked. Trauma is unprocessed information. So it's when our minds fail to process information, leading to identification with an ego that's on the pretty negative side. And it can be ADHD, it can be manifested as autism. And I believe most of the problems can be solved as long as it's not organic. There are some people out there with organic problems, and for those people, if medication helps, very good. But anything that can be solved with diet, exercise, meditation, of course, that's what we should be doing. It's teaching children how to do this, meditate. They shouldn't be forced to study something they don't want to study. God's institutionalized. I found that one of the things that most of the people want in this world is just an ordinary life. A simple, beautiful, ordinary life. It doesn't have to be extreme. You don't have, as a matter of fact, the people who seek extremes, they don't even end up with an ordinary life. From the outside, it might look extraordinary. I'm thinking of Robin Williams. Wow. Or people like Michael Jackson, and Prince. Of course, a lot of these famous people who seem to have lived extraordinary life. I look at Donald Trump and say, wow, his life is extraordinary. No, it's not. His brain doesn't work right. Donald Trump would be hard-pressed to run a cash register at a fast food restaurant. He lacks the patience or intellect to even do some simple chores. It is what it is. I know that upsets a lot of people because you identify with politics and you think, oh, I need to be loyal. Loyalty is not morality. Obedience is not morality.
Oh, how is it?
Oh my God, baby.
What?
Mess it up. And I'm full, so this will be my last about. Because I am going to eat tomorrow. I usually do alternate day fasting twice a week. Now, I did do 100 days straight. But leave these mangoes here, because I might have some oils in them. So I did do 100 days straight, starting on February the 3rd. And I can't remember what day I ended up, but I just went straight 100 days. I would eat one meal, then I wouldn't eat the next day. Then I'd eat one meal the next day, then I wouldn't eat the next day. And I did that for 100 days straight. So now total I've done since February the 3rd, which that was my first day that I did not eat any food. So my birthday was on January 29th, and I said, I want to do this. So I procrastinated a little bit, you know how it is when you're eating one meal a day, going without any food at all. It's like, okay. Because I've done alternate day fasting before. It was just hard for me. But once I got to experience it, I found that it wasn't that hard. So now I alternate day fast routinely. So I've completed now 128 days of alternate day fasting. That's going from one meal to no meal, to one meal to no meal, from one meal to no meal. And I did 100 days consecutively. The last 28 times I've been doing alternate day fasting like once or twice a week. Usually twice a week. So last week I did it twice a week. The week before I did it, I think maybe 3 times. This week my plan is just I'll alternate day fast on. So tomorrow will be Wednesday. On Thursday I won't eat anything. And then on Friday, Saturday I'll eat something. We'll see about Sunday. Still fighting this cold thing. So people, what I discovered about Buddhism, the Four Noble Truths in developing your morality, is dukkha probably doesn't mean suffering. It was probably mistranslated. The word was lost in translation. It was a Pali word, which the Pali language doesn't exist anymore. This is the language that the Buddha would have used 2,500 years ago. And that language is dead. It just doesn't exist. And so the word meant bad hole, which referred to a hole in the potter's wheel. And so 3,500 years ago, the wheel was basically invented. You had the potter's wheel. And if the hole was drilled off center, they called that dukkha, or a bad hole, because then the wheel wobbled. So that's not suffering, that's dysfunction, dysregulated. And I think what the original Buddha Gautama meant was, he used an analogy or a metaphor saying, hey, guess what? The wheels in our mind, they're not centered. Your mind is dysfunctional. Your brain is dysfunctional. And that's why you're behaving the way you do. And if you use Chat AI, or any kind of an AI program, Meta AI, one of these, I think we've got hundreds of AI programs out there now. Type into it, how does Buddhism change from the Four Noble Truths when the word dukkha actually means dysfunctional or dysregulated and not dissatisfied, discontent, or suffering. If it actually means dysregulated. Like Anna Runkle has discovered on the Crappy Childhood Fairy, which she helps a lot of people through journaling and these other different tasks to re-regulate their nervous system. Jen and I do it through journaling, study, reading, writing, meditation. Watch Andrew Huberman. We do it through dopamine fasting. We do it through dopamine loading. Read the book by Anna Runkle, Dopamine Nation. Really give you a good heads up on how to get this mind regulated. So what I discovered about Buddhism is the Buddhist desire in life is to really get the mind calm, to have a peaceful mind. And if you have a peaceful mind, you're probably going to have a pretty good life if you have some agency. So my idea of enlightenment is the Western idea, where we get this top brain really working good. And it won't work good if your nervous system is dysregulated. And it won't work good if the nervous system that's dysregulated is causing an emotionally dysregulated mind. So if you can get your nervous system regulated, which I hope that everyone can, and I think you can do this by understanding that we're not our thoughts, we're not our beliefs. Watch Sam Harris, he's going to tell you. Buddhism actually works. The Four Noble Truths work. It's hard to get them to work thinking that life is suffering, because they go to, the reason you're suffering is because of attachment and desires. And, it's like, yeah, that's one of the reasons for suffering. But the main reason for suffering is a dysfunctional, dysregulated nervous system. And there's many, many causes for that. It might be a bad diet. It might be you're in a bad family relationship. It might be you're in a bad workplace. I don't know. Ultimately, it's up to you and a mentor or somebody to help you figure out why am I thinking this way? Why am I having anxiety? Why am I having depression? Because when you discover that your beliefs, you're not your beliefs, that you're not your thoughts, you're not your feelings, and through meditation you can help to calm this mind enough to realize that you're the awareness beneath all of this. And when you become super aware, life changes. Here's my love. Hi, baby girl. Hello.
Nam.
Yum,
Janna,
yum,
Janna.
yum.
And Janna sa TV. Yeah.
Yum, yum, yum.
She's eating chicken.
Yeah.
She has a chicken in her mouth. Hi, Janna. Hi, Janna. Wow. Oh,
See now, pay attention to this. She does not respond to her own name. Call her name, baby.
Janna. Whoop. Janna.
Gianna. Gianna.
Oh, Nam. She liked this one.
She's a little bit autistic.
Nam. She liked this one.
And if she doesn't get what she wants, it ain't pretty.
Ah. She have a chicken in her mouth. She will get you.
She always pulls me around when she wants to go somewhere.
Come. Give me.
She's a busy little girl.
Oh, baby, my charge. Oh.
Yeah. So here, wrap it up, baby. Go.
Okay, let's finish this because we have a guest here in the room. So she's so busy making mess here.
Yes.
So say bye-bye with them, baby girl. Bye-bye, baby. Mahal ka. Okay, everybody's busy now. Up, she just throw her chicken.
Oh.
She just throw her chicken in her mouth.
Yep.
She still has.
Whoops. That's what,